Sorry I'm late, Morals. I had to walk home and had to rest up a bit. Lost a bit of track of time. But anyway, today we are going to be doing section 5 and try to do 6. Yeah. Got a bit of reading today. Lion Sky, Terrifying, Mechanized Empire. Scorching sunlight, the rustle of dry wind over the dunes. All clear on the western desert once again. And it sure has been peaceful around here ever since Jigo's great guest started taking out all those sandworms. Hey, how come the wind's so strong out there in the desert anyway? Is it just what the climate's set to do? It's caused by a difference in air pressure, you know. How the area 1 has the underground nuclear fusion reactor, right? Well, they made a vent for the expanded air around it over the dome's edge. That's why this area says, you know. It's not because it's still underdeveloped. It's because things work better this way. Huh, interesting, I see. I was over in the mall before I moved to Old Dubai. I only ever cared about what was going on in there, so there's still a lot I don't know about how Moon Dubai is put together. Actually, what about the ancestors? It's only been 19 years since we were woken, right? Aren't they also figuring out their identity too? Nah, only sleepyheads like you should go with that. Most of us figure out who we wanted to support as soon as... Hold on. Is that a sandstorm? No, those dust cause. Converting the horizon. Oh crap! Those are the Information Company environment suppressors, and there must be at least 20 of them. Contact Asa now. Tell him that the Thomas Alva Edison Mechanized Empire from Area 1 is invading. Good morning, Sip. I am told that you don't have any sandworm heads today. Jinko said that she has something important to discuss with us, so she would like us to come see her before... what's going on outside? Sapa! Oh, Kaher. Good morning, Shadia. Phew! Good thing you're still here. We have an emergency on our hands. We need you to lie low here. If you go out there, you'll only complicate things. Does the emergency have something to do with all those military boots pounding on the ground outside? I could hear dozens and dozens of armed feet even from all the way up here. Yeah, it does. Mechanized soldiers from Area 1 have forced their way into our territory. They're pretty much taking over the plaza, although at least they're not attacking us yet. They're probably trying to pressure Jericho into surrendering. It's his typical go-to tactic. You know him? The guy with the lion head? He sure doesn't strike me as one of your companions. If he has a lion head, then he's definitely the SM we know. I'm sorry to ask this, but there's somewhere where we can watch and not be seen from. Well, you can get a good view from the plaza from the lookout tower, but oh, fine. But it's only big enough for you and Dracosok to stay in here. You have to stay here, but for me, guy. Keep an eye on them for me. Sarah, don't let them run off on their own. Alright, you can come with me. But remember, those mechanized soldiers have excellent audio sensors. So no talking until I tell you it's safe, you understood? Oh, so sandy, so dusty, so rustic. So typical of the limited urban development capacity of a pathetic puny political party. This place hasn't changed one iota since the last time I was here. I trust you that this is the best pure-blooded moon cancer area can do. Well, no or not, people of Old Dubai, I will never leave you in the grip of such meritocracy. Everyone should be equal in the face of the coming apocalypse. This is why I support give every citizen of Moon Dubai fully mechanical bodies. Join me now, and I'll even make it one of our newest enhanced exoskeleton models. What's that, you say? How generous of me. Magnificent? Presidential, even? What the heck? What the fuck? Oh my god, I thought it was more ridiculous. Now, no need to pass judgment through. It was a universal truth, but yes, I am the greatest adventure entrepreneur of all time. I am the upcoming and coming Mooncaster who will unite all of Moon Dubai. Thomas Alva is an altar. What the hell is that? Shut up before they see us. Now then, where might I find Juko? Thought we could have a more debate, candidate to candidate. We are safely in her meditation, so she won't be coming outside anytime soon. You'll have to come back later. So that's the backbone you can muster? Well, timid subordinates? Well, that's quite alright. Juko can say right where she is. My business here isn't with her anyway. I'm putting all together the super dynamic General Elite Squadron to represent the best of what my Ultron company has to offer, you see? And I believe it is such squadron serves gold and buys to symbolize their brilliance. Hey, Revolta, how goes it? And so, just keep... I'll just help myself to your area's mother load of precious metals. The gold squad. Oh, don't worry, your people won't have to lift a finger. You may as well share your Shiva Verde if you were to drop my precious gold with those weak, flimsy hands of yours. My Ultron Company's transformation department has already arrived at the Golas Swamp. They should finish relocating everything in proximity for 4 hours. You can just relax and enjoy some tea in the meantime. What? You can't do that. The Golas Swamp is one of the few production lines we have. Oh yes, it's regrettable that I must trample all over your personal property this way. But so does it goes with capitalism. No, industrialism. Everything I do is in the service of my vision, the complete mechanization of humanity. Such our teeth. Mechanized soldiers. What's that? The Ultron's company model. Down with humanoids, second, third, and third gens. Convert all humanity to workable machines. Let humanity produce materials without thought. Let humanity devote itself to serving civilizations and other star systems. Erase all traces of war from this planet. Pretty good. Look sharp yet again, man. Perhaps this is a bit too jumpy for my tastes, but no matter. I am the great and magnificent Edison. If anyone here has any complaints about our slogan, I'll be willing to hear you out. Assuming any of you have the backbone to voice them, that is. What the fuck? That line in Shades is even stole everything from the god Squawk. He's got too far this time. If it's so awful, I could cry. Who does he think he is? Take it or go while I'm busy being a shut-in. Please, Dracosak, you have to teach this lionhead a trick-face a lesson. Yeah, even what's more ridiculous. Take it easy, Junko. This actually works out perfectly. We're going to have to pay a visit as this area is similar anyway. It's not just us, the court serves you too, Dracosak. What do you mean? Are you saying that the Senpai's fell for that Essa became such a bad guy? No. It was all Essa. This is about what? Whatever I said about Patch Essa actually took that too. Fuck! And the stupid machine already made a bunch of nonsense and took it before we could stop him. Now he's put it up in his factory where his soldiers treat it like their idol. Fucking Lioness. Hey, babe. It's bad enough he screwed over Tesla. Then he's like, now he's screwing over us. I think they might have an idea. The mechanized soldiers, lip sands, are both powerful and weapons of beautiful works of art. This has probably brought her statue to his factory to boost morale. So S has been taking unfair advantage of old Dubai, and he's mistreating Lip, huh? He's tough and needs to be punished. I say we deserve to have a 60% of his assets season minimum. I almost forgotten how scary Match can be sometimes. I've been waiting for our opportunity to get Lip back ourselves. We even have a route into Area 1, all mapped out. The only problem is we're not equipped to carry her statue out there without a soldier supplying us. But if you are there with us, you can just about make a contract with her and make her, well, not a statue anymore. With Flip back in surf form, those mechanized soldiers won't stand a chance. We'll bolster our forces and grind away at theirs all at once. What do you say? Are you in? Lip is one of us speaking with, so of course we're in, right, Master? Of course. Alright, I knew you'd agree, but thanks to the same, Dracosock. Okay. Sarah, hurry up and get the dummy Kater ready. The plan won't be simpler. You'll sneak into one Kater that's scheduled to be transported to Area 1, and then free you up once you get there. We'll also send a secret sand ship to Area 1's harbor, and that trust that Bartholomews' navigation skills will make get out there easy. As for security systems, don't worry, I'll send along Mukasa, the hacking mouse, to disable him. This is probably smug after plundering our gold squawk, but let's take advantage of that and sell this once and for all. Man, that's actually pretty short. I feel like that could have been just 2 arrows. That sure else could have just been 1. It must be all enemies in one turn or be deleted. Really cramped in here. Okay, what's assuming everything is going to plan, we should be in the. It's been 2 hours since we boarded this container. Assuming everything is going to plan, we should be in the factory now. I can hear the mechanized soldiers outside. Sounds like it's almost time to make our move. You say that the container should be taken to Zone 21, where Lift's been put on display, right? Right. Jinko acquired a map of the factory before we left, and Sarah's team calculated the transfer route for us. Their calculations are so exact that borderline outright recognition. Even for a low life null divide, they seem to have seems as accurate as one of Shiva's observations of the future. I'm completely on board with their plan too, but there's one threat we can account for. My heart's beating as fast as I can actually. Trouble breathing. I'm a little worried that it might be slow me down. Oh no, you are feeling motion sick. I thought you would be used to sweating like this. No, it's not that. Your hidden eyes is always a sight to behold. It's even more beautiful now, dude. I don't suppose you can sing in the Artrax the whole time while we're on Moon Dubai, could you? No, I can't. Sitting up like this takes a lot of Master's energy, so. Gotcha, Dan. I have to really focus on this moment so I can remember the perfect detail. Something tells me someone wanted to basically strangle the Barbu here. Yeah, focus, dude. Yeah. Plus, on top of that, Mash is only into Riska Fujimaru's. Continue has stopped. I'm not picking up any heat to signatures of mechanized social outside. We'll break out of the container in 48 seconds to the corner of the vine, and then make our way to the warehouse where the statue is on display. 30, 35, 40, 45, now! This factory. Yeah, I can't forget. This doesn't seem connected to Moon Device technology. It's completely automated, no AI in sight. Hang on, that's weird. Every facility we've seen in Moon Device so far has been staffed by AI. Even the Mansion Hotel was no exception. Why aren't they haven't they automated more of their workload? Good question. With their advanced engineering, it should be easy for them. No, never mind that now. We need to focus on the plan. It could be that Odabai and the Marin Hotel are exceptions rather than the rule. Lip statue should be in the next warehouse over. And they said it's right in the center. Can't miss it, they said. Come on, Dracosock Mash. This icicle factory is no place for a delicate May like her. Remember? See her anywhere. According to the map, she should be in this warehouse. Maybe she was moved? Maybe they knew we were coming, in which case. Fuck. Unregistered workers detected. There are 0 factory tours scheduled for today. Please present your citizen IDs within 30 seconds. If you are unable to willing to comply, we consider it hostile against and accordance with as the law. So fast robots starting to prove the openings of the ceiling. They were already scanning us. We gotta destroy them in the next 30 seconds. Let's sell this quickly, Master. Turn to fucking finish this.
See? なるほど。どうやら貴殿は気づいていないのかな。すでに包囲されていることに。ブラックダーティーパーティーハウリング。
立ち上がれ。まだ早い。ここで終わることは許さんぞ。
Then. Register 2 detected. Please say 2. Or citizen IDs within 30 seconds. Unregistered criminals detected. Please present your citizen IDs within 40 seconds. Unregistered destroyers detected. Please present your citizen IDs within 50. Never mind. Initiating extermination. Talk about tyranny of majority. There's no problem individually, but they just keep coming. They're going to silent alert. We have to do something for the mechanized social show up. Alright, damn. Now we have to run for... Wait, you don't need to retreat now. Those drones are defective. The more of them to activate, the longer it takes for them to sound an alert. Takes a lot of processing power to assess this situation. You are here for passion light. Left right, come with me. I'm Ben. I'm the general of the mechanized social army, and Thomas is master. I'm not prepared to do battle with you at this time. He's just letting us take your lip? That's interesting. Now need to introduce yourselves. You don't have much time. It won't be long before they attack you. Passion lip statues in zone 26, not zone 21 where you were. You have to map the factory right and use it to take the shortest route possible to her before Thomas shows up. Why are you doing this? It's a matter of principle. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for Passion Lip. She might be an AI being, but she's not like us. She is absolutely not like the mechanized soldiers either. She was born for something not at all human. It's only a matter of time before Area 1 becomes a battlefield. She shouldn't be here when that happens. It's because she's a woman. No, gender has not varying one's capacity to fight. But I won't tolerate anyone who has not resolved to do so herself being used as a tool of war. Even if the military training sometimes breaks a person's spirit, they should still have to chosen to join the army freely. Does that mean you and Thomas Edison have a bit of falling out? No, as a matter of passionate is our only difference of opinion. I'm just as much an advocate of Thomas's vision as any of my fellow AIs who volunteered to be mechanized. I understood his ideas and his methods of extinction would result in humanity and meant something. Go. This is the last peaceful talk for you, Rev. I don't know what you mean. Thomas is a very avatar of his choices rationality. As far as I can tell, AP has exactly the same as he did when I first summoned him on behalf of the system moved by. Having said, he was a different class at the time, a caster. Once he became a mooncaster after hearing BB's device explanation, he had to harbor some intense anger towards death, or rather towards the concept of parting with one's neighbors. That's all I have to say. My involvement in this matter is here. We may be enemies, but I wish you luck nevertheless. Yeah, I'm like really going through. Oh, there she really is a statue. Who should the spies look around my factory turn out to be but old humans of China? Thank you for saving me the trouble for searching for you. Thanks to you being so unsoundly foolish. As a token of my appreciation, I'll let you gaze upon the fruits of my company's labor before sending you to your demise. Tell me, what do you think of my awe-inspiring production line? My unparalleled military force? Why, in 10 days I declare I have sufficient power to prevail, even if I were to take on every mooncaster at once! No, another note. I won't have a spy stealing what's mine on my watch. Stop right there! Now another step towards my goddess! At least he's still fast with all that bolt. He's wearing the skates or something? It's called linear movement. You ignoramus? Now, give yourselves up already! Come on, Senpai, we'll hold him back while you get to the left. Thanks, Nash. No more crazy talk as you're the king of adventures. Aren't you so ashamed to be participating in something like the foul possibilities just showdown? And why are you wearing those dangerously pointy sunglasses at your age anyway? The entire human race could sue you for reckless endangerment if they had the right to it. Grr, you have a tongue as sharp as a reporter ever badgered me. Adventures have feelings too, you know! But no matter. Now that I have awakened to my duty as a mooncaster, I fear no such slanderous defamation. Besides, the human race is dead and gone. There's no one left to blame or criticize me. Peons like you can never understand my deeply profound approach to this problem. Sure we can. You're proposing humanity went sick because they turned themselves into a machine, right? What? That would be certainly put an end to humanity. There would be no more wars, no more discrimination, no more equality. So I was pretty happy ever after me, but really, Thomas, tell me, how is that all interesting? Oh, is it interesting? You even need to ask? I'm going to turn the Earth into completely an automated factory that has nothing but manufactured products and ship them out to the vast, empty blackness of space. That's the Alva Company's vision. That is my purpose as Thomas Alva as an altar. My name will shine through the ages of history as the genius who built the largest factory. That's ridiculous. Who are you even going to send all those products to? What purposes can it possibly serve? No, doesn't matter. What matters is humanity has accomplished something great! This is what happens when you try to reward all those who are still living. Humanity should just disappear forever. Those are some impressive visits. I'll add to my collection once I... Huh? What? Ah! Oh, man. Passionate Sash is kind of like a time capsule. She has been summoned as a servant, is yet still exists without a master. The slip's mine, her software, if you will, that guide you around the year 2030 to buy. Thus, if you install that software into her frame, her hardware should reboot. Raise my thy command spell, banish my thy command spell, and Passionate shall awaken. Awaken. At least I think. If not, I feel bad. Oh god. Wake up, Passion Lip. Contract accepted. Good morning, Master. I really understand the situation. Would you like me to take care of these threats in the area? Absolutely. 50 enemies located in the field view. Activating skill trash and crash. What? What? Ah! My army is being condensed! Oh, you're also condensed with them. I'm still picking up their singles, but it looks like SA's mechanized army have vanished. That was Flip's compression codec. Never seen it output such high before. Welcome back, Flip. Thank you for saving us once again. No need to thank me. I was following my master's orders. Nice to meet you, Shooter. I'm Passionate, the alter ego of love and hatred. Sorry to say this so suddenly, but I recommend that we retreat. That attack will dramatically reduce my combat output. It will take me 93 minutes to recover my strength. I won't be able to stop a second wave. We need to get somewhere safe as soon as possible, or I may end up vanishing. Thank you for getting me in. Thank you for filling me in. I see, so this is the second time I saved you lives. I'm glad to know that our relationship sounds positive. By the way, Master Dracosac, am I right to assume you wish to continue our contract since you woke me up with your command spells? Of course. Then please keep our magical energy bypass open. It may not be much, but it's better than nothing. Now that I have informed you of our contract status, I'm going to go back to sleep until my magical energy is back to 90%. I knew this was a possibility, but I didn't think she would reset quite like this. It's not just her memories that are gone. She lost her individuality as well. She's more like an alter ego of indifference now. Who knew you could have an alter ego without feelings? Sorry, but I'm afraid that's beyond even me. She can't get her memories back because she doesn't even have any in the first place. She's only just awakened to this world. Just have to come to terms with the fact that she's a new Passionate who doesn't know any of you. As speaking as I appreciate you. You care so much but please do not be too sad. The sacrifice for all supporters and partners to humanity, just like I am. They may not look like it, but they are machines. If one breaks, the new one can take its place. No matter how carefully you handle them, how much you shower them with, they can always be replaced. You might find that sad, but believe it or not, it's actually something we're proud of. The very fact that Passionate was able to save you all, again, is a badge of honor as far as she's concerned. Yes, you're right. Lip is still Lip, even if she doesn't remember the summer we spent together. So we all need to do is convey to her how much we care for and appreciate her. Good point. Lip might speak differently now, but her heart's still in the same place. Right now, that is more important is how we relate to her. Thank you, Phoebe. This was helpful. Appreciate if you all coming all the way to the ship to check in on with us. Sounds like you have been having much luck with your end, though. Aw, Buffer, you really know how to hit where it hurts, don't you? Alright, I can give you a little more useful intel. BB Divide will never leave Area B. 30% of Moon Divide's power comes from the underground facilities. The remaining 70% comes from Burj Khalifa. And since Burj Khalifa doesn't have any generators, we can assume that BB Divide is using their own magical circuits to provide it. So tell Chiyoko that BB Divide will never leave her tower as long as the city of Moon Divide exists. That should help her at ease a little, even as timid as she is. Our ultimate goal may be BB Divide, but it's also critical that we do something about every other area's Mooncaster too. There's no way we can let anything as outrageous as the final boss of humanity's annihilation show they'll just succeed. So let's wipe out all the other Mooncasters before one of them gets their approval raised to 70%. Go team! Yeah, just something to surprise 8 boss. Hey, AP Demo, sorry if I just now noticed. It's going okay. I might still about done with section 5, although I still need to get caught up. How's it going for you? Ugh. Did you really think they could get rid of me just by digitally compressing me into junk data? May have taken an entire year worth of development time to code. I extracted a program, but looking at these results, it was well worth it. And since the time spent in compression was also compressed, I can't have been more than a minute here in reality. Yeah, it does feel so long, although thankfully I'm about done with part 1. I think it's after this stream and another stream I should be done with it. Wrong President Thomas, your admin processing was 3 hours behind. Please get back to work immediately. Please get back to work immediately. Oh, incredible that a single super can do so much damage. Yeah, it is. Although 2 is I think it's supposed to be shorter than 1 if I remember right. Exactly why she's my god's instruction. I must get her back at any cost. One can never have too many powerful weapons after all. About that, Mr. President, there's a visitor waiting for you in your office. Huh? Who is it? Another Mooncaster come to propose an alliance? No, she is a beast calling herself Anki Areshigol. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can pretty much. So, not only you got Lip back, but you even turned Edson's army into a cube cake. Huh? Nice work, sounds like you guys kicked all sorts of ass out there. That shut Edson up for a while. One word and gets out that old human Rashaya beat him. I bet his approval rating will go out too. Yeah, I rolled for both of them. I got them. Although, got trailed by this certain elephant here. Spooking me. So where's Lip now anyway? Did you get both by chance too? She's recharging magic energy at the cafe. She says she needs to mountain magical energy levels in order to maintain a maximum output for Sensei site. Both moon cancers, yes. Oh, I get. She's says energy levels, but that means she's carries, huh? You got both, but you didn't get the S's. That's kind of interesting. Okay, at least they got... Well, Mexico City, I believe she's Mooncaster. So as shy as BB, actually, I'll just call her BB Cosmo, just to keep things simple. Anyway, you mentioned going your separate ways at the harbor, right? Yeah, she said she was going to develop a jamming app that can keep BB Divide off her backs while she investigates her right. Good point. I can't very well go around the city as long as I'm still facing off against her. I'm still hoping to meet her at least once, though. Well, maybe I still can if things work out. Anyway, since you also said BB Dubai will never lead to the project Khalifa, right? This is best news I could hope for. Though that might be the case, but now I can nap without care in the world. Oh, guess that's still not true. Okay, Dracosock, let's get down to business. You've seen a pretty good amount of Moon Dubai by now, so you're probably also noticed something weird. I was worried about that too. The moon just being projected onto the dome. Oh, you were worried about that. I figured that was just there to make the city feel more like it was on Earth. Even though these people are AIs living on the moon, as humans, their hearts will always be with Earth. Is that what's supposed to symbolize? Oh, how romantic. That's a gentleman. That's the gentleman of the sea, right there. You're probably right. But no, sorry, I actually talk about those billboards. They're all over cities. Going on is a company that has basically taken over Moon Dubai's entire construction energies these last few years. For example, all those buildings in Area E, at the very hard mooncast of Moon Dubai, Koyon, and the CEO Area E's mooncaster, Koyonskaya. She's much a bigger threat than Essa right now. Just take a look at his latest polls. She's at 63. Shit. Area East has 63% approval rate. They're already at striking distance of 70. Exactly. If they keep this up, there'll be a couple of days until Koyonskaya's proposal is chosen as the reason humanity died out. I've got no idea what will happen when it does, but I remember Shadia, so I won't just stand by and let her get away with this. Yeah, Rip Volta was there. I remember that. So I want to find a way to bring her reportedly down. Refute her proposal, find something scandalous about her, or just force her to withdraw, whatever works. Sorry to keep you making somebody request you actually see when they're so dangerous, but will you go to Area E for me? So we'll be heading to Dubai Mall. In Area E next. Esther, is it possible to stay here in Old Dubai? The militia are still pretty green. I'm so worried they might not be able to defend this place if Edison comes back. Oh, perfect. I'll stay behind. I'm actually pretty worn out, so I could use the rest. I don't think I have it in me to head right to another area after I got back from Area 1. But if I stay here, I can rest up and help out the militia and repair the ship. 3 birds with 1 stone. Plus, the firepower is a problem now that you have another vital server you decide. Right, Cliff? Yes, I see. Your proposal takes our respective combat abilities, and you take this is correct. Compared to me, Reiner Bartholomew, your contributions to the battle are negotiable at best. Myself and Sheer Master will be more specific to handle any combat situations. Great, then I'll leave Area E to the 3 of you. Sounds like it sounds. I agree. Having what you say here will help us out too. But before you go, would you like to hear out the guy struggling to speak behind you, Dracula? Oh, it's the camel guy. Hello, hello. Do you have a time to eat lunch before you go, Shyness? No? Then here, I made a box of lunches for you. Will you take them? I included lots of sweets. There isn't any cigarettes in them, is there? Thank you, Chakaram. We do need to eat, so this will be a really great help. I need things too, like joy. Everyone needs joy. Please be careful. The mall is dangerous. Don't worry. We'll have Oh yeah, Rainbow Warps did show up. Don't worry, we have my defensive lips offense. So we also have my senpai, so who is experienced, he can handle anything. This is the best possible squad we can put together right now. We'll have a small elite team, so we won't draw attention either. I see Master starting to demonstrate how useful that can be. You can say it is beautiful show of person, but you also say it is just spinning her wheels. So, as a master, Dracosock needs to show knows when to push ahead and when to pull back. I'm sure he'll do the fine job packing mash up. I wish you could wait until tonight to sneak in, but if Draco's right, we don't have any time to waste. Master, I know you're just running on the recon this time, but if you get a chance to sell things, don't be afraid to take it. I'm counting on you. And it's a phone. Well, the thing is, I'm not playing on a phone. I'm actually playing on a tablet. Because, yeah, it's like my phone kept acting up, so it's like, fuck it, grab a tablet. And I've had this for like a couple years. So far, so good. I'm not seeing any group citizens scattered around here. And yeah, it's actually functioning much better than my phone. Let's see. Observation deck in the mall here, which is a facility, is our destination. Although, this, unlike my phone, can actually project by like HDMI, so that helps over like using like flow and shit. So the operation deck in the mall here, which is facility is our destination. It says Korean Mall above the address. What a terrible name. Is someone going to get in trouble for that? It's fine. We're on the moon. And it's 3019. I see. You are familiar with this facility, Interior. Yes, you showed us around here before we're shopping. Although, I kind of wish that we could actually get this on PC, because Google Play, you can play on PC now, but for some reason we can't get FGO on there. You, Master, Oreshiko, and I went around together and visited a lot of different stores. I see, Dennis. Let's go in now. There's no time to waste. I'm glad you two are familiar with this place. Right, we should hurry. Which interest would you like to use, Senpai? Yeah. I wonder if they have like a hidden apartment in this mall by chance. It's pretty much the same. I don't know which stores to go first. Unlike my mall, there aren't any people in here enjoying themselves. It's closed today. No, it says open, and the stores are clearly open too. Don't be ridiculous. The stores are only there for abundance. Anything you might want is made on demand now, right? Just one tap from your cage, and it's yours. Have you not got your personal collars yet? You should hurry and ask Mrs. Coyle's got. Whoa! Well, am I gonna get in trouble with Twitch TOS here and YouTube TOS? Because, those people are human. Oh, humans, so no wonder they smell so bad. Everyone, get over here. We have a cheers. Let's tear them apart. And use her remains for raw materials. Bioskin. Okay. Yeah. We're about to be attacked by a group of citizens. Please, get ready to mount defense. Well, actually, I'm okay to go offense here because let's just say I like, going on the offense over than being the defense. It's why I watch her, and I see no reason to. So no need to hold back against AIs. As I'll compress you all to bite-sized chunks of data. Great. Alright. Let's skip.
ブレストバレーゴミクスシャメ虫弱ぶクズがペシャンコにそのように完全敗北よろしくてもう向かいます。
Alright.
この両手に花の記憶はないけれどいつか誰かを愛せるように
If she was that busted and anything else, she was broken.
ブリューヒルでサモンシアはあ地面の死に抵抗はそこまでです。向かいの嫌ではありません。
Alright. There we go.
いいです。ミックスケア認めます。私の爪は社会をつなぐさらえブリューヒルでラマーシアはあ勝利ですマスター。制圧を完了しました。
You're too strong! You're merciless, targeting our weakness. So this is a cruel brutality of humanity. So we new humans prefer this kind of a terror. You still don't hold a OED to Mistress Koyaskaya. So new humanity is submissive, got you. Submissive masochist. You fools, I can't believe. You just charge in here, right through the front gate with a bunch of fools. Go ahead and try to make your way straight to the corner. I'm counting you on your foolishness. Maybe you should let the mistress basically do all the insults. Master, I'd like to confer something. Did you choose to enter through the front gate of your out of consideration for my nails? I'm very aware of the monster size and shape of my hands. That is so different from the passion that described in shiny spiritual origin graph. So you don't need to be concerned about me. That goes for the conversations like the one we had earlier too. That you see me as the same master weapon you knew before she was before is a complicated communication. So please just treat me as a weapon. That is how Sumerno, Sakura 5 alter ego like myself, considers only BB's access station is betrayed. But that concludes my proposal now. I'm detecting multiple organic heat signatures on the corridor. Let's go after these AIs right away. We have likely fled to the Mooncaster. Yeah, it's just cages. Like a pet shop, no? Take a look. The best quality feed. Premium toys, a safe, cozy room free of predators. What greater happiness could a slave want from their master? My plan for humanity's extinction, the end of civilization, brought about thanks to becoming no more than pets. Welcome, people Shaya. I've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. Now please go ahead and press coin button on this terminal. And all you need to do is pledge your support, and I will guarantee you have a wonderful afterlife to look forward to. That was like me. Such fool as a rabbit, always helping. You must aspire for quotas of hating them. I am Koi, Sky of Dark, a wise, clever fox, and I am prepared to destroy the world out of love for my darling human pets. So how can I possibly pass up this chance? A choice opportunity like this final boss of humanity's annihilation showdown. Master, I don't see any guard AI nearby. Should we attack? Oh my, if it was one of BB's alter egos. I see you got her back from Sir Edson. King Protea still claims she's the strongest being on the moon. Goodbye, I worry how you'll measure up. You specs seem orders of magnitude lower than hers. Oh dear, maybe you're done then. I remember something BB once told us. Crusader Trap is the weakest of the sacrifice, but Passion Whip is the most useless. No, it's the truth. I am not fired by it. I won't forget it either. Alright then, if a fight is what you want, I won't mind being your opponent. However, I am the face of the moon to buy right now, you know. It would reflect poorly on me if you were to kill customers who enter my store through the front door as equate demands. So let me give you a thorough breakdown of my campaign slogan first. Plenty of time for us to cross swords after that. Master, remember what you asked us? You want us to lower Sky's approval rate for any means necessary. This seems like a good opportunity. Maybe we can find out what she's thinking and why her proposal is so popular. Why, thank you. But of course, as expected from the master who conquered no fewer than 7 lost belts. My vision for humanity says it's not a tragic one. In a sense, it's a logical conclusion of a world where AI technology began. In this world, AI technology from the year 2000 is turned as a symbol of a new age of humanity. Once the event, AI begins to evolve orders of a magnitude more quickly than anyone had predicted. As a result, war was a thing in the past year 2070. If believing people have known the answer for thousands of years. Why do humans fight? Why equality persists despite ongoing advances in technology? The answer is simple. Humanity itself is the problem. Whatever advances there might be in civilization, true equality can never be achieved as long as humans remain human. But AI took care of that completely by replacing them by becoming more intelligent than humans ever were. Your job going well? The AI handle it. Can't seem to manage the budget? The AI handle it. Your life not what you want? Let AI handle it. The government not working? Let AI handle it. Think machines run our government? That's a good idea. Could it be disastrous if they make a mistake? Like humans never make mistakes, of course they do. Make mistakes is practically all they do. Humans are the only creatures in the world who fail in unexpected ways. So instead of humans making mistakes for reasons even they don't understand, it's far better to let an AI run things. Unlike a human, it's always clear to an AI why they made the error. First time every time you mention AI in the story in this node, yeah, you'd be dead, dude. Once AI was in charge, it didn't take long for all that society to be equal. All at once, society was brushing what seems of newfound artistic expression. From here, it was just a matter of throwing out the happiness. The logical endpoint of AI technology development is a farm where humans are managed and raised by AI, of course. Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying that a truly abundant world is one where that turns humans into livestock. In fact, the truly abundant world is simply a prerequisite to turn humans into livestock. AI's devotion to serving humanity is unwavering. Thus, over time, humans became no more than pets to be coddled. But even coddling can only last so long. Thus, the humans who happily lived in cages eventually found humanity self to be ruined. Eventually, they chose to shut off their own life support devices. And that is my official humanity's end. If you have any criticism, please go ahead. Only those who truly, from the bottom of their hearts, believe this to be impossible may cast it. No objections, Mr. Sky's message of annihilation is perfect. What's about to happen? This is the devil conclusion. Too bad he's going to die. I know it's our fault. Possible just free of pain. What great form of annihilation could it be? Mrs. Sky's rule as general lift. You couldn't come up with a better extinction like this without it. Look around. Look around. Mr. Sky loves each of us generally equally. We will die for her. No, we would even give up our humanity and become beasts for her. Hush, my cagelins. I can't hear Lord Dracosock's counter-argument of your bane. No, as I say, this is my opposed method. No, what do you think? Can't count you in sport? And the twins. I see. You do give us a point, given things what you see with your own eyes. So it seems like you won't be supporting me after all. In that case, you guess status has expired, just as any defense I had for old humans. It's time to sell our differences as beasts do, with bloody tooth and claw.
いかほどご用件は一歩前に目障りですね。ごめんそれってはあもう少し戦闘続行不可能。自由に振る舞いすぎたようです。
So you usually, yeah. So I had to do,
せっかち。
正直じゃん。蹴散らすよ。
家は大切
ふわっといと夏らしいだろ。
に遣いが荒いぞ。大胆。
正直じゃん。
街は清潔に。
ほらパスパスもらった。
損傷甚大。
厄介払い。
Well, I guess we got both requirements. It's like it's supposed to be after 5 turns, and then also, or if you get your build out. Oh, you're so sweet, Master. Your cries of frustration were delectable. I trust you see now you can never hope to defeat me. Now let's turn to our original agenda. Please enjoy the exclusive shopping experience at Coin Mall of 3019, and by shopping made acquisition. You don't need money to get what you want this time period. Here, anything can be made to order. If you find something you like, just acquire it, and take it home as much as you like. That is the dream of every human that has and dream and I built, and the Coin Scout has Coin Mall to serve. Heaven so, you old humans are immoral. Only new humans are capable of adapting my annihilation button. Of course, I prefer if you die fine. I would be happy to oblige, except I would have an adverse effect on my approval rating. So said yes, I will let you go on your merry way. Well, ta-ta! Enjoy in mall life, and if you change your mind, come back and vote for me. Be back, I'm getting more water. Alright, back. Never been so humiliated. Shall we challenge her again once our damaged spiritual origins have been recovered? No, if we just keep throwing ourselves there, we'll just have the same problem. We need to come up with a plan. But be one that thing if Kornskaya was somehow here by mistake. And that was actually still a beast. But the Mooncaster, she's still with so much magical energy. She must be alive in some kind of trick. What do you think it, Master? We can create our information, but there's nobody at any of these stores. Even everything here is completely automated. Who are we supposed to talk to? Oh, Senpai. are you thinking? Hmm? Mrs. Koyaskaya is too strong? Well, of course she is. I bet she could even beat King Protea now. I mean, you know she has 63% approval rate right now, right? That means 63% of the rest of us in Dubai are allowing her to use her resources. With that kind of support, she's invincible. But never mind that. You people seem like you know Mrs. Koyaskaya before she came to Dubai. What was she like back then? Is it true that Coin of Light is prettier than Coin of Dark? Why do I support Koyaskaya? Well, her proposal makes the most sense. The Armored Caster's ideas are tar-free tests or things that I don't want to actually see happen. But Koyaskaya's chosen method is rooted in a logical conclusion, a path of AI's advancement. AI is all powerful, and there's nothing it can to make that humans can. It can procure resources from across the world, ensure that there's always distributed equally, and use them to make anything in it quickly. Do you know what it means to be all-powerful? It's when you have everything and can get anything. Humans are who become dependent on that kind of power would never grow as individuals, so humans become pets is obvious endpoint. That's why I went into this cage. Now that I'm here, I'm more sure than ever that I was right. This is it, the best life. Hey, listen to this. You know what Koya means bunny? That's the knowledge from the old times, so I doubt anyone else in Moon Dubai knows it. Not a word of this exists in Russian, but in Kyrgyzstan, where they also speak Russian, it used to mean bunny. So Koya means bunny, and Skyam is a suffix to create the feminine form, right? So then Koya Sky means Miss Bunny. I heard you guys talking about the other guys' case is over, so Miss Koya Sky of Light is a rabbit, huh? Finally, it all makes sense. I've been wondering why that would ever since the matter. Huh, why do I know this thing from the old times? Well, that's next to the servant thing in the exhibit room. He dresses exactly like a professor. He's the one who told me. If there's something you guys want to know, you should talk to him. He can't be kind of mean, but he's a really handy resource. I'm wondering if Koyaskaya really loves us. Is she just doing this with her votes? You know, there's a guy who used to want to do these very things. He came to this ball on a mission. He was so hung up as super virgin, and I'm probably sure he could expose the fox woman's true colors. That guy was me. There was another guy here a while back who lost his sense of self and took his own life. He was probably testing Koyaskaya's proposal herself, seeing if he really could die for her or not. When she heard what happened, Koyaskaya applauded him and gave him a great send-off. But then, while I was out walking around later, I caught a glimpse of her as standing in front of his cage and suddenly, and quietly praying for him. So yeah, she really does love our pets equally. We can all feel it for ourselves. If your plans to wreck her range by spreading nasty rumors about her, don't worry, it won't work. Then what's the fluke that she's currently on top of her braids? I don't see any way to improve her fury, which means the only option is to find Koyaskaya's weakness. Oh, come on, think of it. There's one of the people we talked to mentioned the exhibition room. Let's see what, according to the mouse map, it should be at the far end of the west wing second floor. Let's go check it out. Man, we could just... These just feel like they're just going bypass. These recordings of fish are swimming almost look like they're archive of a seraph. I'm not seeing anything physical here. It must be that anything on display here can only record data. It seems like there's an exhibition room, more like a library or a bookstore. This is so exciting. Where how we can access the terminal. Touch the tank and call out a record. That's the fish you want to see. Since your brainwaves then come to you. Unfortunately, the search function is not presently working. That makes finding what you want a real pain in the ass. So you're here. So you're the reason this mall is and it says it earlier. Patch slip? That's everyone you brought with you? Well, at least this mall is relatively same. Stock it up what you need. Shouldn't be too dangerous here. Anderson? Anderson? You're a professor? The professor's servant? And wait, what are you doing at Koyan Mall? I thought you were at where there weren't any shiny servers left on Multistreamed. Heh, your guess is good in mine. One moment I wasn't here, the next I was. That's all I know. And no, there aren't any other shiny servers here, not with BB Dubai idiot throwing her weight around. I don't want any trouble. The trouble's annoying, so I've been watching about here, reading, and there's stuff we got to do. But now it seems like the winds are turning. Tell me, what's going on? Pay particular attention to the bizarre, outlandish stuff. Whoa. Who said anything about joining you? I'll offer joining a cast of characters doesn't suit me. Senpai told you, we need to find a way to lower area ease approval rating. Do you have any ideas, Anderson? When it comes to politicians, the pen is mightier than a sword. A politician is always good at one good stand away from ruin. Then in the real world, those consist of things such as such funds, bribes, and dark money. Money constantly changes the hands in large-scale urban development projects. Come to think of it, Koiska founded a company that's been renovating around this area too, hasn't she? There might be something underneath business worth looking into there. Lucky for you, I have the relevant records right here. You might be able to find something on her in here. And the records pertaining to the City Hall were in Y_9, one block over. I see. So there might be an off-the-books ledger in there. Leave it to me. Reviewing the documents is one of the areas of expertise. You're not going with her. That's a lot to look through for one person. I wish I had the tanks class if I tried. I'm only here for combat. I see. The right person for a job, huh? Sensible, but damn. If that's not dull as hell, maternity too often. What were you doing here? Looking for inspiration, what else? I can't keep up with this BB Dubai business or file box. Crap. But the history of Moon Dubai is fascinating. So far, I only found records leading up to 2300, but there's still great stuff. Listen to this. AD 2000. In this world, that was the year AI became part of human society. At this stage, it was still regarded as a new kind of computer program for helping people with their jobs. AD 2010, a startup launches. The first AI designed to serve nursing homes, leading to explosive growth in the AI community. AD 2020, an AI officially organized as Processing Humanity, making it the first in recorded history to receive human rights. This also says a particular AI was designed only to be a waiter at the cafe and had no other functionality. That doesn't make sense. An AI that only knows how to serve food is just another computer program. All it would have to do is take orders and carry food to other machines prepared to the customers. It wouldn't require a database. Its ability to differentiate between similar things or similar personality. It would be just an automated server machine with incredibly simple neutral activity. So it seems like an exaggeration to say something capable of only a single function had acquired intelligence. And to give you human rights on top of that? Oh, you're saying that anything with full intelligence and then capacity doesn't qualify as humans? How about an infant? Does that not get human rights either? It aged pretty well from 2 years ago, yeah. Well, no, of course it does. Exactly, human rights are a matter of a being's abilities. They are referred to when we sense of being is alive. People tend to conflate humanity with intelligence. But they're really talking about thoughts, imagination. People in this world must have decided that no matter what sort of being they are, or even if they can only perform a single type of action, anything with intelligence, imagination is definitely human. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, imagine BB mode. It probably would have delayed AI development by at least 200 years. The fact is, AI technology took its first real step forward during a time when problems like pollution and dwindling natural resources and mental health issues were still fairly manageable, but that humanity could divert far more resources by an AI than it could have otherwise. Back then, turning point was a matter of which to reach critical mass first, human stupidity or AI wisdom. In this world, AI wisdom won, for better or for worse. But we digress, getting back on track. AD 23, a quantum AI developed in Iceland is the first to record non-human intelligence surpass the total collective computer ability of humanity. AD 2050, generational destructive AI effectively disappears. That is to say, that's the year when the last of the older people who either couldn't or wouldn't adapt to this new technology died. So that's the year when bioethic laws were revised and genetic manipulation became legal. I see. So that's the year when genetic manipulation started extending lifespans and started wiping out disease. Looks like it all comes down to AI's computer power and simulation capabilities they're what allowed it for the creation of technologies beyond any human. Exactly. Idiots. They briefly enacted their mental health for charity, but when the tiniest way to improve their physique shows up, they're practically rabid for it. The result was that wealthy people were armed with this procedure stopped dying of natural causes altogether. Well, except for a few of them who got tired of living forever and themselves. What a waste. Anyway, there's a real meat and potatoes. AD 2060, a war broke out between humans. The great powers on the losing side collapsed. Even the winners slid to ruin. AD 2070, humanity elected to turn over its governance to AI. AI began to manage 70% of the world, and then initiated a plan called the Sophia Project. This project involved using AI to guarantee a super quality of life for everyone on Earth, as well as the construction of a quantum computer on the moon. The next 200 years were completely peaceful. People never grew old, always had enough to eat, and enjoyed free, fulfilling lifestyles without having to work. Then, AD 2200, a new law known as the Great Revision was passed. It declared that AIs would no longer be regulated to supporting humans. Instead, they'd be equal partners. This is the birth of the second generation AI. Naturally, these AI were recognized as possessing human rights, and households run by human and AI couples quickly became the norm. Indeed, AI made humanity's dream come true, although whether it grant them itself or not was the question. In addition, a peaceful society and everything AI run would enable stable population, marriage, birth rates decline. But our official insemination asserted that human population would never drop below a certain point. And we should not forget, people are dying very infrequently too. Like the ones who wanted children were a tiny minority. But then came AD 2270. That it was the beginning of the end for humanity, or rather, the old humanity. Until then, it was believed that immortality preceded would prevent death from natural causes forever. However, that turned out to even that had its limits. The year 2270 was when the first wave of people who underwent lifetime extensions, ironically, in 2030, died of old age. The problem was that these procedures had undertaken 20 years before biometric laws were revised and genetic manipulation was illegal. Although AI had long since perfected technology, it probably couldn't have made the public at the time due to ethical concerns. This scale shook society to its core. Suddenly, it turned out life existed as a limit after all. The privileged class had access to it long before anyone else. The result was widespread distrust of AI. AD 2280, birth rates continued to decline even with the machines carrying out the artificial insemination. Became AD 2299, the year war broke out between humans and AI. It is bad for Wally. Oh god. Needless to say, humanity lost hard. Of course they did. How else could it not, since AI was superior to humans in every way? At the end of the war, 90% of all human population was dead. AI 10% and the remaining 10% of humans with one last opportunity to become AIs themselves. And so, AD 2300, the third generation AIs were created. The new humanity was born. There are no detailed records of exactly what transpired during the human AI war of 2299, at least not here. I guess the cyber data have been kept somewhere else, or some higher up decided it was better to erase them. My back, I went through every record I could find, but it looks like there wasn't very helpful. Sorry for wasting your time. No, it wasn't. I couldn't find any records that anything had connection to Koya's urban development. Yeah. I don't plan to, although I'm thinking I think it's probably best for me to take a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I unfortunately went to a tournament and a mental block just showed up that is still present from what happened back in March. Koya's Gaia may be our enemy, but her business accomplishment is incredible. We wish to be mayor as city as her. Yeah. Let's just say I had to deal with some Elias at jerks over here in a tournament. I lost badly. It's like I think I only won one match. Like one round out of a match, and all those matches I lost. And one of the players says, well, being sarcastic, it was like, well, maybe you should use more hand traps. Like, and no, it was joking, but still, what the fuck, dude? See, if you're saying it like that, Mash, it must be true. So she's actually law-abiding after all that, huh? So yeah, right now, I think it's best if I take space and learn, probably learn how to, get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Probably might talk to, someone I know that streams Master Duel. Probably see what advice he can give me to help out with that. I guess with skills like her, she wouldn't need to play dirty. Even in FF, there's this business-like practices were up for my herd. Yeah. Well, that leaves you with only one option left: exploring her weakness. Koya's Sky's bosses may be false, but Koya's sire herself isn't. Try paying a visit to the Pleasure Zone. You'll find her Achilles heel being kept there, safe and sound. There's a Shining Servant being kept in a capsule over there. It's being treated with utmost care and caution too. Let's see. I think it said an hour of Nikki Niche. Nikki Niche? Well, she's probably could have put Koya in her place. But what's she doing there to begin with? Apparently, Koya's got her to a retail price when BB Dubai went to threw her away. Yeah, more collectively, yeah. Yep, and she's a big help figure for your emphasis on if. People always take trouble to protect her treasures. That's why Koya keeps her poor monster down there. You calls himself Emperor Persima, and he was the first champion ever emerged from the Korean Mall's underground wrestling scene. Alright. Yeah. Ah! Now fall. Start to count. Ref. 3, 2, 1. Pro wrestling count 0. Yeah! I say get. See, that's Emperor. Yeah, personal. He's got overpowered, unbelievable speed, and definitely voice. He's the undefeated champion in Predator Zone, Moon Dubai Pro Wrestling Holy Red. And so, Moon Dubai Pro Wrestling League was formed 7 days ago. He's the only member. Yeah, I can see why. Who wants to join with a monster like this? Indeed, he's been a real nuisance. I've forgotten all about him until you showed up. Now go on, kick his butt. Do what you do. Going Sky must be brainwashing him or something. He'll come back to his senses if you knock him out. I'm sure hope. Sure hope you're fine. Over there, that's the capsule on the wall. It's nakedness, she's trapped. Welcome to the largest event room in Korea Mall. You must be my next challengers. But let me come up to the ring. If you can defeat me, you'll get to home with one of our top prizes of the Punch Zone has to offer. You can face me one at a time or all at once. I'll accept any challenge. Yep. What could I throw him? Yes, so we can't hold anything back. I'm brainwashed, but it's still a night of night of a round table. It pains me to have to face Percival and the as a battle, but excuse me. Is there something else I can have to eat? A processed meal I had to buy. Let's see. It's been made so I can eat it easy. Thank you. Excuse me. Please send back, Mash. I'll stop him. Master, please use everything you have in the file. Master's right. We can't go easy on our opponent. Oh, I thought you were revert back to heartless alter ego, but looks like you're still you. Okay, go on, fight. Slugfests are best up close, although, needless to say, I won't be doing any fighting myself. No. Okay, yeah, I think I know what to do. Hey, duh. Yeah, it's a something about. Okay, so that's how it works. Oh, I forgot there was a Resident Evil mode in it. I don't probably know if I will. Alright. Although I need to see if There we go. That was probably, yeah, waiting for it.
いかほど
放っておけ
ぶっ
ないんだ。
飛びなさい
ふわっ
ませ。ばらまきましょう。愛らしいウサギに狩られる気分はどうですか？盗作的で癖になるでしょう。
God. Still standing after all that. No Percival stuff, but okay, Mash, that was just a wake-up call. I need it. Sorry to worry you. And I'm sorry I had to see like that. It's possible. I appreciate you didn't ask how this happened. So, how did this happen? What did I just say? No, I suppose you have a right to know. Yeah, dude, you kind of opened it up like that. It all started when I first woke up here. Had what I can only describe as a magical energy hangover. I was overcome my vertigo, splitting headache, and a wave of nostalgia. I was barely even half conscious. The corner sky shut up and offered me a drink. She said she would quickly clear any hangover right up, but only if I had signed something. Unfortunately, that something turned out to be a wicked, explosive contract. By the time I realized my mistake, it was too late, and I have turned into a guardian in this ring. I guess what I will. Now, it'd be okay if I went back to my old name. I also appreciate if you refrain from mentioning this to our Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, I think Mash is like okay with that. Let's see, you would want to go ice fishing? Do you know how cold it gets up north? I see. No, I can do it. I can definitely do it. I'd rather not do it. I can do it. What, do you want me to steal honey too? No, that would be selfish. Let's go. You want to make You want to make the polar bear sad? Be happy with the raspberry jam I already made. I had no idea polar bear scared him so much about honey. I thought they just only wanted meat. What? Is that you, Master? It is, I can tell, huh? That's a good wake up morning. Everyone, I am Dora and Nicky Nitch. I'm here to respond to your call. Oh, but what are you doing here? The last thing I remember being in Burj Khalifa observatory. No, it's so useless. I have no idea. All I can remember is the words Emperor or Cinema. Master, what's going on? You woke me up for a reason, right? Final boss showdown on the side of humanity's end, and PB Divine and PB Cosmo. Some mooncasters and going skies leading the polls. Okay, I understand. I knew PB Divine was a bad guy. She might be able to beat me before, but next time, I'll be brave. Of course, I'll fight you, Master. I hope I can too. This may be not be our world, but it can't side by idly while the election society in the BA takes place. Although, there's one thing I don't understand. I know BB captured Nicky Nitch, but I thought you all disappeared when the observation light hit you, Percival. So how are you still here? Right, I was worrying about that myself. I think someone must have rescued me, not BB Divine, obviously. I remember it was being teleported for that light enveloped me. Of course, it was a spell, so let me hang over no memory, which played right into Going Sky Sands. Anyway, I was the only one here to teleport away. I heard some same sound coming from over where Kara was standing. Wait, the Kara's still out there somewhere nearby too? Of course, the warrior of Excalibur never disappear without a fight. I don't know who teleports or why, but they are, and I think they're on Shadia's side. We might not be capably unified then. Good to know, but for now, let's focus on Koyaskaya. She's been dying and she needs to be taught a lesson. If there's some sort of skill that will be effective against her. Nope. Yaska's a strong girl. I'll lose if I fire her normally. You're going to persuade her. Coming from you, I'm sure that she'll listen whatever you have to say. Nope, I can't persuade her ever. Once Yaska makes a reminder, there's no changing it. If we fire now, she'll wipe us all out for sure. So, something like a pop, right? Now, what are we supposed to do? Don't worry, Master. We can still win. You told me what happened in the mall. Here, we told me what those AIs and the cases told you. That gave me the answer. Got us even a better girl than I knew. Just give me a little time before we go fire, and I promise I will put an end to this area's dominance. Time for a rematch, going Sky. Oh, and here, if you don't have to wrap up your shopping or your old divide now. But here you are, back to Joust again. You probably are large same, so you don't understand how classy you are. Or perhaps you thought I would take it easy on you now that Nikki dishes with you. That's very naive and absolutely infuriating. No more mercy. I'll crush you like a signal light. Masters, I am coming down with something. I can't seem to transform my beast by. It's almost like I saw some of my power. Yep, take a look at the board. What's areas is approved right now? What do you mean? Of course it's... What? 0%? But why? How could it fall so quickly? We'll give you the short version. Give me the interview. We wanted to talk to you. I heard you all volunteered to go in these cases even though you're all powerful AIs. Why is that? Are you tired of working? Or do you just want to relax and do nothing like me on Sundays? Of course not. We're AIs. We don't get tired already. Working isn't difficult to us. We just felt that there's more to life than that. There's something else that we should be doing. None of us can figure out what it might be. We're missing something we truly need. Then we learned about Mistress Coin Skies and now Oyster Proposal and our joy battle with Max Out. Yeah, we don't want to be lazy, we just want to be loved. Are you low-spec idiots? You are, aren't you? You're AI. How can you be banning your duties because you thought something might be more interesting? Besides, love isn't relative. It looks different. Looks different to different people. So, what? You just take whatever you love you can get from whoever gives it? Of course not. You don't kid. We all love Mrs. Squire Sky. We hold the highest esteem. Her mind is divine. She loves all her pets, and deeply and equally. Do you have any idea how miraculous this is? There's only a few handful of people in all of human history capable of such thing. Her love is as pure as forgiving as the Messiah's, assuming any such person actually existed. The point is, the kindest and most merciful of humanity has offered. Yeah, I can't think of a kinder, gentler, more selfish method of extinction. The people are incredibly cruel. Poor Coin Skies get stuck with all you really screwed her over. What? How dare you? How can you mock her choice? How can you mock Mr. Score Sky's proposal? You said it for yourself. Score Sky agreed for an AI who took their own life. She was absolutely destroyed by over it. She wished they could live longer, but she could never say that because she simply wanted them to be happy even the moment they died. That's how she feels about each and every one of you. That's why you're so cruel. So you get to your happy ending, yes, but at what cost? Say, there are a billion people on Earth at the end. That means Yaka would have to suffer grief a billion times over. Have you ever heard the story of the rabbit who threw itself into the bonfire to feed the Esme? If so, you are dummies who miss the point. The loss of the pet is a devastating blow to its owner. Never underestimate it. Oh man, she's right! This is awful. We can't put Mr. Sky all through that kind of grief. Come on, everyone. No more being pests for us. Let's go support a more productive form of annihilation. You're kidding me. That's why they ban me? How pure-hearted are those AIs? Extremely. And that's why they support you to begin with. And that's why they understood what it was wrong, why it's wrong. Now that's left to fight. You might be a good girl, Yaska, but you've been naughty. Don't worry, Master, I will teach you a good lesson. I'm not one to give up just because my rating went down. The dark side of me may not care for casinos. But if I have to go for projecting my focus on pleasure and indulgence, then I'll just do that. But first, I'm going to make sure you never interfere with my plans again. You want to fight? You got it. Actually, I'm with. Okay, arts. Okay. Okay, for some reason I can't select my passion though. Actually, wait, let's try this. I have the blue. Yeah. Yeah, they need to add Violet. I know Violet was data mined. It was like, so she's like in the code somewhere. It's just they need to add her, like, add her. I know Beast Nero was actually originally supposed to be a rider. Yeah. Yeah, they need to fit at her and finish it off. Although, I've always hoped that Takemura would get added, but I'm giving up hope at this point.
おお、よしよし。よーし。良い風だ。来い、我がライバー。運命をかけた戦いであれば。仕方ないね、君。間違えたかな。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ、そろそろだ。できるぞ。
Make her a welfare. I highly doubt they'll make her a welfare, man.
君よ、血の大河を渡れ。クラデネツ・ズメイタタール。お彼を知らないのかしら。さあ、攻撃だぞ。たまにはキャンセル。ひなた火薬のじゃんじゃじゃーん。見て、この躍動、天を揺るがすエンジン。私、守備に走りました。さあ、支配してあげましょう。おやおや、これはいけない。戦線を離脱し、浮気現場逃がしません。南の兆し、恵み払い、清め様。南の兆し、恵みとならん。せーの。そろそろだ。了解です。君よ、血の大河を渡れ。クラデネツ・ズメイタタール。
Maybe for a balance, I was going to point.
一口だけよ。無駄ですよ。自然決自然決メモリを少し当ててあげる。よし。できるぞ。
Here, that should do it.
行くぞ。いざ空へ。クラデネツ・ズメイタタール。何か。よしよし、アイバー、人参をやろう。
I'm sorry you lost because of us, Mr. Skya, but hey, don't sweat it. Your happiness is more important than ours, Mr. Skya. We should have realized that soon. I still believe your proposal is the best. This is exactly why I am chasing my foot very well. I know that you got no choice of winning, but I think I'll support Area A next. Anyway. Oh, and don't get rid of this place though. I still want to come back and use it. Thank you for everything, Mr. Skoyanskaya. We'll always be your biggest fans. Let's go ahead. Okay, so it's next month. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to instantly roll though, because yeah, I have to get this caught up as much as possible with the story because I'm going to a wedding, but I think I'm like getting like probably on a good track here. You lose, Coin Sky. I trust it means you'll remove yourself from the pool of candidates. I suppose this does mean it's time for me to pack in. I rack my plans hinge on love, and that love is what unnerves them. This is exactly why humans are such a pain. Well, I'm done. I can't put up with this anymore. Fine, go ahead. Do whatever you want with me. Shatter my spirit core. Sell me to the slave market as a useless fox. Will no have no longer have the will to resist. No, I'm afraid I can't do that. Because you can see I'm about to disappear. Looks like I'm headed back to Shire before you. Oh, no. Did I hit you too hard? I'm sorry, Yaska. Forgive me. Your attacks did sing Nicky Dish, but no. This is happening automatically. Now that I've lost my motivation as Mooncaster, I can't stay here unmoved to buy. Makes sense, really. Since I don't have a master right now, so please don't worry about me. See, damn. I was looking forward to fighting alongside you. Perhaps some other time. As for you, Lord Dracosahak, if there's anything you'd like to ask me, you may want to hurry. I'm already disappearing. I asked you to become a Mooncaster. Good question. I suspect you already have a thinking. Naturally, it wasn't BB Dubai. The only person who could ask me to join something as serious about Boston managed the showdown is someone I consider a friend and an equal. I could never turn down a request from her, no matter her intentions. Anyway, that was a fun question. Thank you for asking that. Don't give me appreciation. I'll tell you something I think you want to hear. Could you come over here, Lord Dracosak? Don't mind sharing this with everyone else, but it's a primary, so... Oh, hi, Halcott. Not to worry, I only want to tell you about a certain master. The only one that left knows what exactly he was trying to accomplish in Olympus. Now, if you excuse me. Oh. I get amazed we're actually going to be going back to this. You should say sooner. That's all. I doubt this information will be any use to you now, but I thought you should have it anyway. Why tell me this now? Because I'm both capable and considerate, more importantly, because I like it. Or maybe this is the price I have to pay for pretending to be one of the 4 God's disciples as long as I did. Alright, everyone? Very well, I wish you luck in defeating the remaining 6 Mooncasters. And in protecting the future of humanity will make you all want to give you that. Very big, yeah. Well, thankfully, this is going to be in September, is when the wedding happens. It's going to be like on, yeah, it's going to be basically on 9/11 weekend, basically. Didn't pick the day, but yeah, it's like going to be up there for like, but from what it sounds like, it looks like it's a pretty nice place to actually go up to, like, good place to take pictures and stuff. I need to actually do, take pictures. That's like big streams where I just go through and just edit pictures and all that. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because, yeah, Fro's feeling this sore. And don't want to push it because, I think it's still recovering a bit from the con crud. But yeah, who's on right now? Must be a task. He's also doing that. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll just ready to ask. Looks like he's ahead of me. I don't know what section he's at. Alright. Okay, have a good one, Morals. I'll be back here Thursday. We're going to go through section 7 and 9. And then, yeah, then spend like basically just rushing through the other sections. But Morals, have a good one. This is your